I'll talk to you soon, I hope.
There's an area that I need to get into and I need to find a key down, and I know a way in. It involves a wooden bowl, but I'm not going to do that.
I'll be back later.
Alright, bye Tom.
I love how like woefully unprepared the Sid in the Mine quest is for a mage. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Doesn't matter, I didn't wear these anyway. I guess that's one of the advantages of being a mage. Not that there are many.
Yeah.
Looks like there is actually nighttime in this place.
What? Nakast!
Okay, I've got a spell that heals everyone near me. However, if I cast it on someone, it's considered an aggressive act.
Oh, that's bugged.
Yeah, I ain't happy about that.
Right, time to burgle. Everything's leveling to 101. I should probably level up.
Yeah, I like when the end happens. It means then, like, I can just it makes the playthrough go on as long as you want. Like, there's
Yeah.
no end state. Like, I maxed out. It goes up to 300 by default, but with a quick INI edit, you can make it go up to like 1,000.
Yeah, I think 300 will be more than enough for what I want it for.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The one problem I had with the invisibility spell as well is that people can hear you casting it, so it defies the point of trying to make yourself invisible, you know. People can hear you casting it, but there is actually a perk which I've got now, which allows you to cast spells silently.
I'm about. Oh, easy.
Hello.
Okay.
Right, I've got an idea. I'm gonna use one of my many talents. I'm going to burgle people. This is a talent I perfected in Skyrim. I can do it here too. And I bet there's more cool shit.
Do you know what you call your Miles?
Burglar?
A thief.
Oh yeah. Right.
You just get a hard on from that.
You what?
You just get a hard on for that.
I'll tell you what then, I get a hard on from anything.
Same, but unironic.
What the uh-oh. Oh, I'm somehow alive.
The shit.
What the fuck? Okay. Strange occurrence, right? I I didn't take any fall damage after jumping off of a great height. went to use Become Ethereal and to jump off of a great height, but instead I accidentally selected Clear Skies and shouted Clear Skies and then jumped. But somehow I'm okay. I didn't take any damage.
Great. Yeah.
Bet you the Jarl has a key in his lake house.
Just out for an evening stroll. Not a
Thistlebank.
soul stirring. Quiet as the grave.
I should probably follow him. The Dark Brotherhood agent is out in the middle of the night when everybody's sleeping, going for a stroll apparently. I'm going to follow him. Got a feeling that something's up.
I can smell it on my penis.
Bit fishy. What's he doing? He has no idea I'm here, but he's not doing anything. Maybe while he's here I should go and burgle his house.
Come on then. Oi.
Oh, he's moving again. Dark Brotherhood assassin is once again strolling.
Why is Nazim strolling just outside of Whiterun?
What?
Because
Nazim?
he owns a farm.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah, Dan. But you didn't know that. Is you need to brush up on your Elder Scrolls lore.
Fucking killed him, there we go.
Good, me too.
Oh, 1,000 bounty added to Whiterun. What? I thought I killed the last witness.
Him.
Oh,
Check your bounty, maybe.
Dan, you are the last witness.
I confess. Right, I gotta get past a door in the Jarl's chamber. I've got a feeling he very, very, very much treasures his lake house. So I've got a feeling that it's something to do with his lake house.
He wants me to go to jail. I'll go to jail. I don't fucking care. Kill Nazim, that's good enough for me.
You get debuff if you go to jail.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh well. Worth it, Nazim. Wasn't that just in Oblivion? I don't remember.
Could have sworn it was Skyrim as well. Maybe look it up first. Maybe I'm
What's this
wrong.
about Oblivion? What's this about Oblivion?
Do you debuff in Skyrim if you go to prison?
I believe your progress towards certain levels gets reset.
Ah, okay. Oh well.
And if I remember rightly, in Oblivion, your progress towards all your levels was completely reset.
Yeah. Okay, Nazim's dead, that's nice. Don't have to deal with this shit anymore.
Should have used the opportunity, Dan, to level up your stealth.
Huh?
Should have used the opportunity to level up your stealth.
Stealth. Let's get to my favourite place in this entire game, Skyforge.
He just hang out at Skyforge all day every day.
Yoland
Just
is his best friend.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. I remember
With
doing
my-
the glitch to get all the fucking steel and make the daggers, and that's pretty much where I hung out for like days and days and end.
You know the unofficial patch, Dan.
Yeah.
The barrel to jump through isn't there anymore. But
Okay,
there
I
is
got console commands.
there is saving grace though.
No, joking.
There is
What?
a saving grace. There's something called a wooden bucket.
A wooden bucket.
Yeah, it's not a wooden bucket. Sorry, a wooden bowl. And you put the wooden bowl up against the wall. And if
Yeah.
you whirlwind sprint at the wooden bowl, you'll transcend reality itself, sending you through the wall. You've probably seen me do that. Do you remember?
Yeah. But what about the what's it called now? The wooden bowls. Yeah. The
Yeah, you need to
amazing.
just get a wooden bowl from a general store. Right. I'm a dead man walking. Problem is you can see Dawnbreaker's light just illuminating me as I walk. If I'm invisible.
Stealth.
Oh, he's still here. Let's see what he's got on him then.
I feel like I made the wrong choice in that quest.
What did you do?
I let Madnak go.
Oh, I feel like I made the wrong choice as well, but I kind of justified doing it. Is that I did let him go, but only to betray him afterwards.
Yeah, let me just fix that.
You can just kill him as soon as he exits the room, you know.
I'm just... There we go. Oh, hang on. Sneak. Come on, let me sneak. Come on. Actually, I shouldn't get wanted level for killing him, should I?
No,
Yeah, stabbed him through the spine. There we go.
and you get the
What else you
armor of
got
the
on him?
old gods.
Yeah, he just straight up gave it to me a second ago. Troll's Bane heavy boots. They're just boots with troll skulls on them.
Useful.
That's great.
Where does
I'm
that guy
big-
live? Well, I'm going around the place at night. I can't find the Dark Brotherhood agent's house, so maybe he just doesn't live in a house. He's a fisherman. Oh. Okay. Grand tunnels, eh? I mean, I can't really complain about him being a Dark Brotherhood agent because I am too, but in fact, he literally works for the organization I own. But then again,
Yeah. Judge thee not, and all
Yeah.
that.
well, he could be, you know, he could be. He could be. an
He is a
idiot.
threat, Miles. End him.
I can't end him, Tom, because if I end him, then I'll be ending everybody else's life too.
Do it.
But this doesn't make sense. I need to find
Dude.
his goddamn house. Oh, my invisibility ran out. It's fine. I'm just walking here like a normal guy. Okay. To find a goddamn key. Jarl probably has it on him, but my pickpocket skill is shit, basically.
Time to put up the armor of the old gods in Dragonborn Gallery.
Hello.
Not here. He can hear us.
Okay.
Another item to my collection.
Not here. He can hear us.
Gods be praised.
Oh god, I've got such I've put up like 200 artifacts so far.
Gods be praised.
Gods be praised.
Gods be praised.
Gods be praised.
Gods
Gods
be
be
praised.
praised.
Gods be
Hail
praised.
Vectron.
Hail Vectron.
Oh god, I love that sketch. Because at first I was like, where are they going with this? Like, how could this be funny? And just like, they managed it. Oh, it's beautiful. I love that sketch so much.
Oh, hello.
Working hard.
Oh, do working. Right, what's your story?
My story. Well, I'm from Markarth originally. Started working at Kolskegga Mines as a lad. And after a while, the Silverbloods made me foreman. I was doing pretty well for myself. Until somebody decided to knock me down the shaft into this place. I had a
Fuck
wife
you,
and
family.
son. Still up there, I suppose. Though, they probably think I'm long gone. But, chin up, right? Meanwhile, I'm stuck down here, supervising workers to earn me keep. Waiting for the day that I can get out of here, and back to my life in Markarth.
Do you know a way out of here?
I wish. Seems like dwarfs designed this place to keep folk in. But the only thing that keeps me sane is thinking there has to be a way out. Well, I'd be lying if I said they're happy. But I'd also be lying if I said I cared. They're decent people and all. But they seem to have an hard time grasping that somebody around here's got to work the farms, or we all starve. Gulver's the worst of the lot. Seems like a decent man at first, but he's got a temper on him.
I'm a high
Once he told me he killed
I'm a
a
high
man
enough level to do
before he
go
came
to
here.
his shrine. I should probably go
Tell
back to
you,
Riverwood
yes,
to get
Of course.
Feindor or Sven to sacrifice.
Could land us all in a lot of trouble.
Mm.
I'd keep an eye on
Literally
that
the
one
only
if I were you.
reason I
All right,
do the
well, I'll see you
Feindor
around.
Sven questline is to
Sacrifice him to Boethia.
yeah, pretty much. Because let's face it, they had all the personality of a paper bag.
I paid the mercenary in Riften 500 gold, and then took him and sacrificed him, and then took it off his body anyway.
That's just a waste of 500 gold.
No, I get the gold back of his corpse.
Oh. I might just do that actually.
Yeah, it works out better,
But then
'cause
again,
they're not really
he's got-
followers, they're just mercenaries.
Sorry, it just reminds me of that meme format with like the prequels, where it's like we're just disposable clones, and he goes,
Yeah,
"Not to
not to
me."
me.
Right.
Maybe
the
I should
living
inform
process.
him that he's a threat. What's this about the Oblivion Crisis then?
The book, no.
Oh right, that's nice. Should we have story time? Do you read it to us then?
No.
Oh.
No. The Halls of Skyrim.
Let's just
The
tell
book.
us. Let's
Cats
say
of Skyrim?
Cats of Skyrim.
Yeah.
Khajiit. Khajiit is innocent of this crime.
Talk about sailor cats in it.
Hello again, my friend. Any
Save
word
checks.
about
Well, it's sad because they don't have they don't have Night for Christmas stuff here anywhere.
accusing the first person
Oh,
you
Dan.
suspect.
Dan, did
So,
you install King of Scares?
No, I did not.
Oh,
What you
damn it.
said.
Sorry,
Never
I was just thinking because
Just
it played
make
This
sure
Is
you
Halloween
get
throughout the whole...
I'll have it.
Well, you've heard the
Judgment.
story of the King of
And there's
Scares,
no
haven't
going
you?
back once you
No.
point the finger.
Oh boy. Right, so essentially, I accidentally clicked a collection on Steam with a fuck ton of mods.
Yeah.
So I started playing. Okay, I was streaming it to Dan so he could, watch and see the sort of crazy shit that was happening. And we see just outside of Whiterun this little marker on the map called King of Scares. Okay, I walk in, it starts playing This Is Halloween at like the loudest volume you've ever heard. Okay, and there's a fucking clown with two swords in the center of the room. Who just and he dies in like 2 hits, doesn't he? He drops like these godlike weapons. But yeah, I had no idea what was going on there.
I got myself trapped in here for a good reason. No way I'm going back up
Disrespect the law, or do you disrespect
there.
me?
No, I don't know a way out.
God be
I
praised.
wouldn't want to know.
I don't respect you. Took an arrow to the knee.
Should get Arnie to voice in this game, it'd be much better.
I'm a dead man walking. Hell's at my door. Need to find my quarters. I haven't found that yet.
Hello
Right.
again, my friend.
Do you know way out of here?
If I did, I'd be up there, fighting the good. Spit it out, then.
Oh no, I don't have a question. Okay, never mind. I'm conducting an investigation. Ooh. A lockbox, eh? Looks like I'm just gonna leave.
Oh, fuck's sake, I went to talk to someone in a pub.
In real life?
And no, God no. Thinking I'd go up to someone and talk to them. No, I went up to them and they were sitting down, and I stole the fucking food from their plate by accident.
And then you go, thief! Thief!
Yeah, it's like, oh.
My goal in this game is to get Breeze home.
Anyway, it's a simple life.
That's so Matthew. See that.
I know what you're up to.
Just out for an evening stroll. Not a soul stirring. Quiet as the grave.
I heard you took down some bandits. Wish I could have sunk my axe into one of them.
What's your story?
Well, it's a sad one. But I don't mind telling it. Name's Golvar. I'm a farmer. Always was. Grew up on a farm near Whiterun. It was a good life. Fresh milk and eggs every day. Running around the farm barefoot with my brother and sisters. Never even had to lock our doors.
Ooh, shit!
One day, when
I just remembered the entire reason I did the College of Winterhold questline was to get fucking that keening dagger. and I had to leave for a couple of days to wait for that guy to finish his research.
Yeah.
I went off on like a completely different tangent. I won a civil war. Like, I pretty much said to the guy, "I'll be back in 5 minutes,"
It was too late.
and just
Found
didn't
him
come back.
dead.
So I should probably go talk to him.
The cart and all the produce was gone. My mother passed soon after, and I took over the farm. Now I'm as good a farmer as any, and better than most, but the raiding started before long. I'd come outside at dawn and find a few chickens missing. That was the first time in 5 generations my family started locking its doors at night. We knew the guards from Whiterun weren't going one night when we had nothing left to steal. There was a knock at the... I took my father's axe and pulled the door open real quick. Before he knew it, that bandit had my father's axe right down the middle of his skull. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was burned to rubble. It's still burned. Well, at least I got one of the bastards. Leave that grin of his right in hand. Anyhow, after that, I drifted some. Took odd jobs around Falkreath. I started taking things. And then one day, I watched myself break into some guy's farmhouse and help myself to his things. And next thing I knew, I was looking for a place to die. And I found the entrance to this place. Well, I'm a farmer, but the land I work isn't mine. Metellus had declared himself Jarl and claimed all the farmland before I got here. I'm not. All I've ever wanted is to make a living by working the land. But it seemed that bloody Jarl, he's no better than the bandits who destroyed my life. But just do me a favor and keep that last
I kept getting a message whilst trying to wait, saying you cannot wait whilst being asked to leave. I was in the College of Winterhold.
And don't care.
It's like, I thought you guys were all about letting anyone in. I own this whole building.
A bunch of cats in the road.
Found somebody else who could potentially be a threat.
Is it a Khajiit?
No, it's a Breton.
Kill it.
Hello there.
I hear you're handy in a fight.
Hello there.
General.
Glad you're on our side, love.
What's your story?
My story. Oh, not much to tell, love. I just work the land, make sure we've got enough food for everyone. Can't afford to run out here, you know? It's hard work. Probably harder than being Jarl, but I don't mind it. Keeps me active as I'm getting on a bit. And I sleep soundly every night. No, love. I don't think he works hard at all. And I'd say the same to his face if I ever saw
a
him.
rock joint, Miles.
But he's always hiding
That's all I
out
get.
there in his citadel.
Actually, no, I'm immune to disease, so.
You know what?
But you know, if I
I'm not even sure
wasn't,
what he does.
that's all I'd get.
I know he doesn't keep order. We've got the dwarves' law for that. But live and let live, I say. As long as I have a roof over my head and food on my table, and good neighbors like Gulvar,
I'm a dark elf and I'm picking
can't
cotton.
complain.
So you're just dark.
Oh, hey.
Oh, that guy over there doesn't look very good. He looks homeless and he's eating mushrooms. Maybe I shouldn't bother with him. Do you know where
He might be the biggest
Oh, come on, love. It's
threat
not
of
that
all
bad,
those.
is it?
Yeah.
You've only just arrived. Why not give the place a chance before you go
Who
looking
is
for a
that? What
way
the hell is
out?
this?
Well, you might want to talk to Degland over at the Honest Trader. Offered to sell me a way out a while back, but his price was steep. Up to you.
Declan in the Honest Trader offers to sell people a way out. So I might go.
Well, the game with a way out?
Yeah, a way out. Like that's what he sells. He sells pre-owned games.
Jarl sent you to steal my produce, Imperial.
Yeah, this homeless man is literally homeless and eating mushrooms. maybe he is a threat. We should talk to him.
Oh,
Dooley.
hello.
He's just consuming copious amount of mushrooms.
He is eating mushrooms. What's your story, Dooley?
My what? My
What's your excuse?
Oh, do you want
His
to
memories
hear
are so
about
good, he's
me?
saying.
I'm sorry.
Probably all the mushrooms.
I'm
He's not very good at remembering things.
My brother told me before he died that he had left me something very precious in a secret chest. He hid it away just... I've asked the others for help, but they don't help me. The Yard even wrote me this letter, but I'm not here. Do you think you could read it for me? Tell me what it says.
Yeah, I gotta read the letter for him because he can't read. Okay. Letter from the Jarl to Dooley. Dear Dooley, I'm writing to you in relation to your continual requests for assistance. Finding fortune. While I am sympathetic for your passing you as I wish. Treasure you seek does not exist. It's not my place.
Well, what does it say? You did? Oh, thank you. What does it say? What? No, that can't be right. You'll help me, won't you? You'll help?
I'll help you.
Thank you. All I know is that it's hiding somewhere in the city. And you need this rusty key. My brother gave it to me to unlock it.
Let's not tangle with giants at the moment.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, in the early levels that's just straight up suicide. In the later levels it's kind of a bit of a gamble.
I need to. Yes. What about it? Oh, all right.
Right, optional. Search his house. He doesn't have a house. He lives in a tent.
What's the difference?
He lives in a tent.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm on the last bit of Arniel's quest line. Soon I shall have Keening, and then I'll be able to end it all.
What, with a knife? Just kill yourself, is it?
Oh shit, it's a glitch happened again. No, it's just a dragon. That's fine.
Dragons have
all I know is that I need this rusty key for something. Where's my alteration magic? Got a feeling it's here, right?
I will just kill the Vigilance Extender.
Yeah, do you know what the Vigilance Extender I believe is wrong? Daedra worship.
Exactly.
Well, there ain't nothing wrong with no Daedra worship, I'm saying.
I'll take your torch as well, yeah.
Yeah, it takes torch. Doesn't deserve it.
Thank you for your torch.
Okay. I found a sunken house, Tom, and it's glowing. Right. I need a pee and then I'll be back. Maybe this rusty key will actually open the cellar door. One sec.
It's too rusty. That's one of the things, right? This one I found with you. That's got to be bandits here, right in Cornwall.
My current build has got 0 ranged abilities whatsoever, so this dragon's just hiding out in a building. I'm just shit out of luck.
Back. Please, please work, please work. Well, I found a way into this rusty... Should probably find some oxygen before my water breathing spell runs out.
You're telling me you don't have a ring that gives you water breathing?
I do, but I didn't bring it with me.
Genius.
I know.
Well, at least it's not as bad as trying to fight a dragon in the College of Winterhold.
I've got a water breathing spell, but don't need, it's literally half used. Like I can't. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way back outside, cast spell for a double duration by dual wielding it, and then
Double wielding.
Double dual wielding. That's where I use my 4 appendages.
like
with my feet.
General Grievous.
Yeah. Water breathing spell in each hand. Yeah, if you dual cast spells, it makes them twice as effective, I think.
The moment that dragon landed on the ground, I fucking yeeted that guy off a cliff.
Hello, Mr. Redguard.
Miranda told me you cut down those.
What do you want?
Do you know where to?
If I did, I wouldn't be standing.
How about your shiny
What
dwarven
about
armor?
it?
I could intimidate him.
It's not for sale.
I really want it.
Oh, well, in
So many
that
dragon
case,
souls,
you
not enough
still
shouts.
can't have it. Let me be clear. The only way you'll get this armor is if you peel it from my corpse.
Intimidation check.
Not going to happen, maggot. Because you know, and I know, that the first blow that gets landed is going to get us all killed. You're not that stupid.
We can talk,
He's
but be
right.
quick.
Bye.
Dominus could be back any second. Because he's incredibly nasty when he gets angry, and if he saw us speaking, he'd be furious. For what he's next in. He's never. I cry most days. I think about
That's
leaving
nice.
him, but where would I go? He says he'd make sure I wound up living in poverty again, like poor old Dooley.
Get out of my fight. My problem is that I'm the only one around here whose head isn't buried in the sand. I mean, everyone acts like nothing's wrong. But we're one stupid mistake away from being wiped out. Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming. Whatever that is. I don't know. But did you ever get the feeling these statues are watching us? Like they're waiting for something. I don't like it.
Got a feeling that the statues around the places are going to purge us because the guy says that don't you get the feeling these statues are watching us. Okay, well, there's only one way I'm getting that armor off of him, and that is to probably steal it.
Get out of my face, milk drinker.
Okay. Water breathing.
What do you want?
this a way out? Fishing rod, eh? That doesn't look good. There's a Khajiit up here. Oh no.
Body shaming Khajiit.
Oh no,
right there.
It's
What
an,
is this one
it's actually
doing here?
an Argonian. Sorry, I get this confused. I don't body shame here.
That's even worse, Miles.
Solomon Gunn, I'm looking for a treasure chest.
Ah, the locked chest. Yes, we have
Did you say it's a Tom or?
have been unable to open it.
Everyone.
Why don't you come in and join us for dinner?
The Argonian is offering me to join them for dinner. And then one of the dialogue options is, "You're obviously planning to eat me. Try it, I dare you." I have some questions. Should I join them for dinner and just see what they do?
Yeah, try it.
Yeah, okay. I have some questions
Very well,
first.
but
This one stuff though.
we are hungry.
I think that's a reason to not do dangerous shit.
I mean, I'm a cannibal, so I should just kill them and eat them, right?
Well, if they try to eat you, you eat them.
That's it's a man eat man relation. World.
It's a dog eat dog world
Yeah.
here, Miles.
What are you
So
doing
they're
here?
not dogs,
We are
they're people.
Explorers like you. We were exploring the bottom of a great mine when we found this cave. But just as we found it, the earth shook and the mine collapsed behind us. This is our home now. We are pleased to see someone in the flesh.
What can you tell me about the chest?
We found it in the water down below, but we could not unlock it, so we dragged it up here. It is locked away in the lonely tower.
Who is we?
My siblings and I. Don't worry, we will all share in your company.
What is this place?
We are not sure.
I
A
don't know.
lonely tower sitting all by itself in a forgotten pocket of the earth. It is strange, is it not?
How long have you been down here?
So curious this one
No.
is. We have been here for years, surviving on fish and this wondrous mushroom, and whatever else we
They've
can
been living down here
scrounge
for
up.
years eating mushrooms.
No, no.
And they've seen me and they're inviting me to dinner and they were saying it's nice to meet someone in the flesh. They're gonna eat me.
Good, good. This one asks
Oh.
many questions. Now, let us eat.
Alright, lead the way.
Very
I was
good.
like completely.
Follow me.
I'm gonna just follow them to their they're totally not gonna eat me, right? I'm gonna save.
Stop it with the other fucking. What's that?
I don't know.
Before we start, I'm gonna equip the Ring of Namira. Here we go.
One of my favourite encounters, just in the wild, is the drunks on the side of the road who just give you a beer and tell you to enjoy yourself.
Just like real life.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
Except in real life, they're more likely to beat you up.
In real life, the drunken road is Tom.
Yeah.
The drunken road is Tom.
The drunken road is Tom.
Didn't know it was a road.
Just make sure that. Make sure that it's not a.
Become
perk
my
that doesn't
zombie.
work like a lot of other perks.
Aye.
The mirror.
Become a zombie.
Right. Okay. Yes, let's go for
What
dinner.
is it?
Looks like we're going for dinner, Tom. How good is this? I can't believe these Argonians are more than happy to have me for dinner. What's all these bones?
Quiet. Something's coming.
They. Well, they aggroed on me, so it's only fair if I kill them.
Dinner comes to us. No! Ah! So hungry.
I feel bad for killing these people. They just moan about being hungry. I can't eat these people. I think the Ring of Namir is bugged.
Oh.
Might have to look up a fix after this, which is a bit gutting because I thought that if they were going to eat me, it's only fair that I should eat them.
Yeah. Once again, dog world Mars.
Oh.
We just wanted
Imperially Targonian. Oh, I'm stuck. I had a lot of money on them, that's okay. Maybe I should just quickly browse this. Ring
Potion of brief invisibility.
Mirror broken. Let's see what other people. He's just dropping it, picking up, putting it back on. Okay, let's try that. Let's drop the Ring of Namira. Not lose it. Pick it up. Put it on. And eat some Argonian flesh. Still not working. Nope. This is important to me. I must eat these people.
Oh god. Oh yeah, my game crashes whenever I try to go to Golden Glow State. So every time I'm outside Riften, I have to be very careful about where I step so it doesn't load it in. Fuck's sake.
RIP Bandit.
I'm tempted to up the difficulty.
Oh, that's an dead Imperial soldier.
Everyone has the same solution, which is drop it and pick it up, but I do that and it still doesn't work.
Maybe we're seeing if you can add the perk.
Yeah, so I was gonna say. Ring of Namira perk. Actually, it probably isn't a good idea to add the perk because I don't want that menu coming up every time I loot a body.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I can do, Tom?
What?
Become a werewolf and eat them.
Using your once a day power.
Twice a day.
Oh, sorry. I actually got the Ring of Hercene.
And that does work. I don't think my... Oh, there we go. Feed. Well, then Ring of Namira is now useless. I can't eat this one for some reason.
I think I was rightful in killing her.
Are you sure?
I know there's just an old woman. She turned around too quickly, so I killed her.
What?
Yeah.
Oh. Dan.
I did have time. There were like other bandits around. Her name was Agnes, and she's not.
I've just made a mistake.
Thing. So I guess
Hang
it
on.
was right.
I'm gonna look her up on the wiki. What one mistake did you make?
I turned into a werewolf, and I can't wait in this location, and I can't do anything while I'm a werewolf. So I gotta wait it out now.
Dan.
Yeah.
Agnes is an old Nord woman living inside Fort Greymore who cooks and cleans for the occupants, which are either legionnaires, stormcloaks, or bandits, depending on the state of the Civil War.
Oh, well, there were bandits there, and she turned around really fast. I think she was aggro me. I don't know. I just killed her. Oh, she's dead now.
She's not hostile to the Dragonborn, and when spoken to, she says that she'll never leave the fort and has been the maid for all the different factions and groups who have inhabited it. They come and go so fast, she doesn't seem to care. She tells any new group claiming the fort that she comes with it.
Oh well, she's not coming with anyone else that comes with it now, so...
She's also one of the Dark Brotherhood assassinations.
Oh, she's dead too, Lisa. There you go.
Oh, Agnes.
What's wrong with you, Dan? She just wanted to clean
and cook.
And cook, but
she can cook in hell now, so I guess. Oh, half from those she is.
Sovngarde, Dan. She deserves Sovngarde. The bad man. So, Dan, are you going to have a redemption arc after killing poor old Agnes?
I'm a bad man, sister.
A bad man, sister.
I think I just broke Skyrim. Yeah, I broke Skyrim.
How did you break it?
Well, I knew that with the one of the mods that I've got on, it allows you for different werewolf appearances. So I went to show race menu while as a werewolf and just crashed.
Oh. I don't think that's how it was supposed to be.
Well, yeah, it probably wasn't, but...
Might be worth looking up how these mods work.
No, Tom. I figure it out the hard way.
By being needlessly obtuse.
Yes. Oh yeah, let's just see quickly if there's a Ring of Namira fix on the Nexus. Ring of Namira fix.
YMS has uploaded a glass review. And I just found somebody on the road, and they were delivering wedding presents to someone or something. So I just killed them. Let's see what's on them then. Amethyst, copper, moonstone, circlet, brandy. Who knows? Garnet ring, garnet. Okay, and bodyguard. Oh, he has a torch. That's useful, I guess.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah, we'll do.
There is a Ring of Namira fix, but I don't know if this is the one I need. Oh yeah, I need to sign into my Steam account, don't I?
Oh yeah, no.
Sick. There we go. And subscribe.
Oh, one crab.
I'm a dead man walking, hell's at my door. Shadow of the man I was before.
Oop. Hanging moss. Thistle.
Oh, there we are. Hello.
What is it? Ah,
Hello.
a locked chest. Yes, we
Hello.
have it, but have been unable
You're
to
obviously
open
planning to eat me.
Why don't
Try
you-
it, I dare you.
It knows it is smart and savage, this one. Perhaps, but no meat for us means no chest for you. It stays locked up tight in our tower.
Oh. There we go. Pointers.
Well, these mushrooms that you're eating don't look so bad, right?
What is it?
Well, they won't give me the key, so I'm gonna have to kill them.
Can you smell that? Yes, something is coming.
I had to kill your friend, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
And I decapitated that one as well.
It's very nice.
Is there another one? Yeah, hello.
Fucking razor, I hate it.
Razor blades.
Let's eat it.
Oh, Jesus!
My sisters, help me.
One after you!
Ooh la 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 la.
Doesn't matter, you're dead now.
Right. I need your key. And now I need to eat you. I think it's only fair. It's a dog-eat-dog world, as Tom said.
Oh,
Nom
did
nom
you?
nom 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 nom.
Juniper berries.
Dan, I figured it out. I'm now eating the cannibals. This is revenge.
Oh no. Oh no. Cab.
It's fair. They were gonna eat me. I should be able to eat them.
That's not nice, man.
Thank God for cannibalism. Nom 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 nom.
Potatoes.
You're eating potatoes. Do you know what you should be eating, Dan?
Potatoes.
People.
Soylent Green is people.
Soylent Green is people. Remember that SpongeBob sketch? Krabby Patties are people.
Wasn't poison.
You gotta forget Dan's a scrub and hasn't watched SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, Dan.
Mum, yeah.
Well, this is actually Robot Chicken, but it was a really good sketch. Right, I've got to find this quest for Dooley. Dresser. Ooh. Dear Dooley, if you're reading this or having someone you trust read it to you, it means I am dead. Sorry, I will not be able to look after you anymore. I want you to try really hard to remember something important. Jarl Metallus cannot be trusted. After leaving you this note, I'm going to confront him about what he has been doing in the locked room in the Citadel. If I do not return, it's probably because he has killed me. With this note, you will find a key to the Jarl's locked room. You'll have to find someone with a good heart and a good head. You're always a better judge of character than me. You'll know what to do. Your brother, Harubal. Well, we're just going to take a little note there. So there was no treasure chest. Oh, there was treasure. Okay, let's take the treasure. I'm a dead man walking. Hell's at my door. Well, I killed some cannibals and ate them because I'm also a cannibal. I feel like I'm being a bit
Cannibalistic.
Yeah, cannibalistic as well, but hypocritical. There's a guy who works for the Dark Brotherhood down there, and I was gonna confront him about it, but I too work for the Dark Brotherhood, and also there were cannibals who were gonna try and eat me, so I ate them. You know, you gotta give and take in these societies.
It's a dog-eat-dog world.
It is a dog-eat-dog world.
I don't know.
Right.
Health.
Can catch some salmon down here if I want.
Enchanting. Alright.
You're going to enchant some shit. Oh, just FYI, Dan, the easiest skill to level up is Illusion. You just need to find a calm spell and cast it on a guard several times, and he won't aggro at you, and you'll just level up quite quickly. And even if you don't want to use Illusion, you can still get free perks out of it, you know.
Yeah, nice free perks. Nice free perks. Nice one. Very nice. Nice perks. The nicest perks ever. I have the nicest perks.
You can put them into Conjuration or the Force or whatever skill set you're looking for. Well, I found Dooley's quote-unquote treasure. It turns out it's just a key to the Jarl's chambers. Turns out the Jarl cannot be trusted.
Probably could do some quests. All I've done is just run around for a bit.
Do go to some Daedra shrines. That way you can get some powerful gear. Although some of them are leveled, like Boethia, you have to be level 30.
It's probably your face.
Right, let's go tell that hobo that I found his dead brother.
So, okay, calm.
Hello.
The Jarl sent you to steal my produce, Imperial.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
Yes, what about it? You did? What was in it? A key. Harubal left me a key. I'm confused. It was supposed to be something valuable, but it's just a key. What do we do with the key?
This guard is immune to my charms.
Maybe there's a treasure in there. Big pile of gold coins and gemstones.
Well, he's not immune to my charms.
Just like me, Dan. I'm not immune to your charms either. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to burgle from the Jarl. I'm good at burgling. This is a really weird thing. I don't know who to trust on, because the Jarl has hired me because there's a plot to kill him, and I've gone around everybody, and everybody's just saying the Jarl is unjust and he's hoarding the wealth. So I don't know who to trust.
Illusions increased. You should trust no one. So doggy dog will know. And that.
Actually, I ate all the cannibals and they're all gone.
And the doggy dog. I crashed the game by casting calm and everything.
There's a lot of dead. Oh, I killed all these people. It's fine.
What do you want, Imperial Pig?
This woman just called me an Imperial Pig, and all I've done is help her. Bitch.
Just looked on Tom's library and saw he had bad rats, and I just remembered the one time he got so pissed off he just stuff from playing it. Ah, god. So is it me?
Mario.
Still play CS:GO, guys? Yes.
Counter-Strike globally offensive.
Yeah.
Or do you mean Counter-Strike Fortnite offensive? 1 second, I've got to rob the Jarl. It's important to me that I do this.
The Jarl?
Yeah, that's right. He's got a treasure room and I've just found the key for it. I'm gonna go and just, you know, let myself in, see what's there. I'm sure he won't mind. I'm sure this isn't considered, you know, burglary.
We're back.
I'm a dead man walking, hell's at my door. Uh-oh. That just leads outside.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, this doesn't look good.
Oh gods, not again! Please don't hurt me!
I think I found the Jarl's wife.
Thank the gods! Quickly, you have to let me down before that monster comes back. Okay, but please hurry.
Who are you?
I'm Maisie. I lived down in the city with my husband Ulrin until a few months ago when that animal Metalis tricked me into coming here. He keeps me here as a... Oh, gods, I can't. You have to let me down, please. I've never done anything. Of course it is. But I think the dwarves are blind to whatever happens in this room. You can see the dwarven bust over there got broken somehow.
Hello.
Hello.
If I let you go, what will you do?
I'm going to kill that monster who calls himself Jarl. I'll scratch. So you'll let me go then? Thank you. He'll be here any moment, so be quiet and follow my lead.
Turns out the Jarl keeps his wife locked in a room. And,
the Jarl.
Yes, that's right. She's naked and was hanging by her hands.
Oh, that's nice.
Uh-oh.
There you are, you
Unless
filthy
it's really not.
pig.
I've got 5 notifications on Twitter. This can't be good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna help her. I'm still on good terms with the Jarl. He doesn't know I did it.
If you attack me in here, you'll break the dwarves' law and kill us all.
After what you've done to me?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this isn't a good idea.
It looks like a way out.
Oh shit. Dan, I think I fucked everyone.
Well, that's not good. Did you get consent at least?
I don't know. The dwarves' law was broken, which is exactly what was not supposed to be. Uh-oh. How do I get out? Oh.
Hi there. You gave me a bit of a fright. I thought I was in here alone.
What do you say? Huh?
This is strange. This is very strange. There's a lot of timey-wimey stuff going on. Maybe I shouldn't revert to last save. I fucked everything up. I can't tell if I fucked everything or not. Did I have many quests? Yeah, I'm not going to go into the Jarl's room yet. I'm going to go back to my last save because I still had a few optional quests. But I think I found the way to carry on with the main quest, but then it stops you from doing the optional ones, so I may as well carry on. Not going in there yet.
Got my eye on ya.
What's your story?
What? Did you say something?
What am I doing?
No, I'm talking to somebody else. A non-real person.
No use talking to me, young'un. Can't hear a word you're saying. Both me ears went years ago. Still got my one good. Used to be a vigilant offender till I slipped up. You take it from me. You ever find yourself toe-to-toe with the flame Atronach, you make sure you put some distance between you before you kill it. Otherwise, whoosh. Eyes, ears, and hair gone. All at the same time. Didn't catch a word. And I'll be honest, being deaf ain't half so bad as you'd think. No one bothering you, asking questions. Sorry, young'un. Still can't hear ya.
There's this guy who's deaf in both ears, and there's loads and loads of dialogue options, but he just responds to the same thing. Can't hear ya. Right, I know how to carry on with the main part of the quest. But we're not going to do that yet. Oh no. Probably survive this fall. Probably. Probably. Leap of faith. And I'm fine.
Hello again, my friend.
This is the trader.
Oh, well, that's never a good sign.
That's not a good sign.
Well, they put ammo just as you're about to go into a tunnel.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's never a good sign.
Hey, I hear you got those looters swiftly. Me?
Yeah, what a surprise.
I'm Vernon, your friendly grocer and all-around nice guy. You want fresh food? Wait, did you hear that? Oh, no. Someone just slid another letter onto my door. Could you, do me a favor and grab that before anyone else sees it?
Anonymous note. Vernon, you are an abomination. Remember the dwarves' law. Many shall suffer the sins of one. You may have hidden your sins from the dwarves so far, but they're the least of your worries. Your neighbour. Vernon, you're not very nice, are you?
What did it say?
Why is somebody writing you threatening notes,
Look,
Vernon?
I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. It's not as if I'm a vampire or a necromancer or anything. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company. Nothing gets by you, does it?
Oh, he's gay.
That was mean of me. Yes, I like it. I saw enough friends attacked and driven away by angry Nords to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, 20 years? Living in the barracks with a dozen other guardsmen, watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. And that's when I came clean. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground on the opposite corner of Skyrim, my openness didn't go well among the Nords of Windhelm. But at least down here, I get to be who I am. Or at least... No, I don't. I keep my personal affairs to myself, and I've never really... It wouldn't usually bother me. I have a thick skin, and I can handle myself in a fight better than most. But if these threats keep getting worse, eventually my secret admirer is going to get violent and break the dwarves' laws. What? Really? I didn't expect that. I'd start by working out who uses bread and ink, or... blood on their letters. Come back and let me know what you find.
Some homophobe is sending a gay man threatening letters.
Any luck working out who might... You wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. There are much worse places to live out your days. You might have a few sleepless nights thinking about it, but once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything, it's not too bad. Nothing new to me, anyways.
I was asking him if there's a way out of here, and he's like, why would you want to leave? Because living under the dwarves' law isn't that bad. You get used to sleeping with the fear eventually.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. That's about all I know. You should go and talk to Brawl in his chambers if you want to know more.
Brawl.
Foods, potions, all sorts of things.
Right. going now.
There are much, but once you get, the many shall suffer for the sins of the one. That's about all I know. You should go and talk to Brohl in his chambers if you want to know more.
Underground tunnels. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? Right. Find out who's threatening Vernon. Golden ring belonged to our dearest son. High sentimental value. Reward available for retrieval. Right. There's doors to underground tunnels underneath everybody's house, but all of them are locked with the requirement of a key. Damn, I hate the Truman Show.
What do you want? What about it?
I'm back.
It's not for sale. Nope. This is the only one like it in the whole city.
That wasn't very Republic credits of you.
Right. I found a way to continue with the main part of the quest, but the thing is that you can't. Your side missions just fail after you've carried on with it. So what I'm doing now is I reverted to previous save, and I'll carry on with it once I've done all the side quests.
Yeah. I finally got the dagger keying. I have completed my main objective here. What? It's still telling me to find the courier, but I found the courier.
Oh, I had that glitch. I can't
We
remember how I
used to
resolved
live in
it though.
solitude, but
I've got the daggy one. And,
I went to the last save to fix it.
like most.
Yeah, I've gone back to my save of before I left Folders 2 or whatever the fuck it's called. And I'm going to go back down and I'm going to molest the corpse.
Customers. The Jarl says he likes to keep
Some of the bandits have respawned.
But of course, he and all his
Like, from going back to a save.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Did you leave Solitude?
Our son was working at my
It's a shit place. Wanna know how they introduced that place? With execution.
He had a visit from
It's true.
First impressions are everything, Mars.
a cousin of the High King.
What the fuck? Everyone's respawned here.
Just take one of the horses as a tithe. Guess he didn't think a 12-year-old boy was. But Limar wouldn't stand for it. And as the thief rode off, my son managed to shoot an arrow into his shoulder.
I love how fucking OP Grand Healing is, because it doesn't cost that much magicka, but it heals so much health.
Yeah.
Like, hang on. It costs 55 magicka to, like, cast, and it heals you for 300 health.
My wife and I would end up the same way as Limar. So
Not okay.
Wandered Skyrim for
It's
a
a
while,
big no-no zone.
and eventually wound up here. I was hoping this place would be better. I wish it was that simple. But with the dwarves' law, everybody here is terrible.
Oh yeah. Dan, have you ever got the dog follower from Markarth?
But we don't know what they meant by sin.
You know in Markarth, yeah?
Yeah.
If you go to the stable, you can buy a dog from them for like 1,000 gold.
Like dishonesty or disobedience to the Jarl. That's what Metellus would
Just thought you'd like to know.
So I could ignore his orders. Sure. I could even lead an uprising against him. Gods know.
Ah, you think your Master Lock is anything
I'd be risking the lives
against my skeleton
I
key?
just don't want to be responsible for that. So here I am, running my shop. Could be worse.
Everybody's afraid of this law that is inscribed everywhere, where it says everyone is punished for the sins of the one. So nobody wants to commit any crimes.
Isn't that against the Geneva Convention?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Nobody wants to overthrow the Jarl, who is completely unjust. And there's no escape from the city, so no, they can't go and complain about him to anywhere in Skyrim. Nobody even knows the city exists.
Oh god. Sorry, when you said escape from the city, all I could think of was that song from Sonic Adventure 2.
That sort of dangerous talk could get us all killed. If you don't believe me, go and talk to Roll. Dunmer. Can't miss him. All right. No, I don't. But I.
Sonic Adventure 2 is a great game. It wasn't, but like.
Thank you. The ring belonged to my son, Limar. He wore it everywhere. He told me it was a gift from a strange wood elf he met in the forest once.
The ring in the mirror.
It was the only thing I had to remind me of him. But a while ago, I dropped it down the stairs in my shop, and it rolled under a door at the bottom. The trouble is, I've never been able to unlock the door, or work out what's down there. But I'm sure it's possible, because I hear noises down there. So I'll bet that somebody, somewhere in the city, knows a way down there. And who knows what else you'll find once you get in. Alright, thanks for stopping
Somebody knows a way down there.
We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be back any second.
Everybody's living in fear. This is great. Hello.
Oh,
haven't met
a
you
new
before.
person. Well, welcome to our city. I'm Lukey. I'm what passes for an alchemist and healer around here. I'll be honest, I don't much care for dealing with people, or healing them, but I wouldn't trust anyone else around here with the responsibility. And I guess somebody's gotta do it, right?
Sounds like you don't think much of your neighbors, Lukey.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like my neighbors. I don't like anyone. Stupid, untrustworthy, selfish, ugly creatures we humans are.
That's nice.
But you know what? At least down here, people are on their best behavior most of the time, what with the dwarves' law and all. I mean, people are still bastards, but at least they have to be discreet about it. Nobody's openly violent, and nobody's ever stolen anything from me.
Oh, okay.
Do you know a way out of here, Lukey?
There isn't one. This place is like a firefly trap. One way in, no way out.
For some reason, whenever I walk into any of these like College of Winterhold buildings, okay, I keep getting one of the like majors there saying, "You need to leave." It's like I own this place.
What do you want?
Been here longer than you. Well, not longer, but you know, I'm more valuable.
I'm higher up.
I'm higher up in the world. God damn it!
I'm higher in the. Oh yeah, by the way, Tom, there's a hot fix. It only has a Steam download for the Ring of Namira, so I did actually manage to eat those cannibals.
Do you remember to resort your load order?
Yeah, I always resort my load order.
Yeah. Fucking the launcher for Skyrim breaks the load order every single time. It's bollocks.
Yeah.
It's one of my least favorite like launchers of any game, really,
What brings you down here?
because it actively goes against its own purpose.
Yeah. What's your story, Degland?
My story? Well, my name is Degland, and I'm a merchant, yeah? But people say to me, Degland, they say, Degland, why are you a merchant? They find it surprising because I'm such an honest and trustworthy person. And sometimes you hear about the merchants who are, you know, dishonest. Well, I say to those people, I'm not like them. My father used to say to me, Degland, you can't be like the others. You be a good boy. And I was, my friend. I was not only just a good boy, I was the best boy. The best boy now, and the best merchant, with the best prices for you.
That's hell of a speech, Degland. Do you know a way out of here?
My friend, you're in luck. I actually do, but let's keep it down, eh? Don't want anyone else to hear, do you? But I'll be honest with you, my friend. I'm looking after you. There's a bit of a catch. See, it's only gonna work for one person, yeah? I've been keeping it to myself, you know, thinking maybe I'll need it myself one day. But I'm a reasonable guy, yeah? I reckon I could be, what's the word, persuaded? Persuaded to give it away for, say, 1,000 gold coins? Well, I like you, so I'm gonna be honest with you. Business here, and if I don't have the coin to pay the Jarl, then I lose my... What I'm saying is, I need the money, my friend. That's all, my friend. I can tell you it involves magic. Very special and very rare magic. But, I shouldn't say any more than that.
Whose phone is that?
You know.
Fine.
Oh, good choice, my
Mr.
friend.
Thomas.
You won't regret it. Oh, and if you do, no refunds.
Good choice, good
Not
choice,
that
my
it'll
friend.
matter,
You won't regret
because
it,
you'll be
and if
out
you
of
do,
here
no
in no
refunds.
Here it is.
It's like that scene from Into the Spider-Verse, isn't it, Dan? Where it's like, oh no, we can't talk about it because Miles hasn't watched it yet.
I've just been
Once
given
you've
a way out of the
You'll be
city.
able to jump like a skeever on Skooma. You should be able to leap
So,
up to the shaft at the entrance. Now go, my friend. Get out of here and be free.
Ooh.
Drink the elixir of acrobatics.
Looking to make a pitch. The best wares for you, my friend.
Hey Dan.
Doing bad things again.
Until next time.
I figured out a way out of the Forgotten City. I got to drink an elixir of acrobatics.
economically illiterate call for no deal man with 3 GC's confidence of setting macroeconomic policies. See that kind of thing being shared around that now. Like, we don't need a deal.
Look at the Daily Mail comments.
Like Sargon of Akkad, I'm pretty sure put it out one time.
Sargon of Akkad is Sargon of Akkad, and Sargon of Akkad can't read.
And also he supports Mauler. So
yeah, you know, special hatred of Mauler.
Like that video that you sent me last night. That's really good.
Oh, which video?
You know the video sent last night, that like anti-Mauler videos explaining why it's bad.
Oh yeah.
It's actually really good. Like there was the one with the right opinion and Quinton.
Yeah.
Which wasn't so good, I don't think. Mainly because at the time, Mauler and all them just sort of said, "Oh yeah, objective film criticism," but never defined what it is, and no one ever knew what the fuck they were on about. But obviously, their fans were all like, "Oh yeah, objective," ooh.
Lapping it up, like just licking their jizz off the floor.
They would just kept saying it, but they never properly defined it. Then Mauler made the video defining it, so that video had time to sort of digest it.
Destroy him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Finished letter. This isn't good. I know who's written those threatening letters.
Okay, that's really cool. I've discovered a new feature of the Legacy of the Dragonborn thing. It allows for shared displays. So let's say I have one save where I have every artifact bar like 2.
Yeah.
If I go into another save and have the feature enabled, all the displays will already be there. That's cool. Like that.
I don't like it.
I figured out who's writing the threatening homophobic letters.
Ooh.
It's the man in dwarven armor that I need.
Great. Now people, Mauler replied to the Sargon release are great. Now people definitely say I'm the Sargon of media analysis, and it pisses me off. He fucking keeps saying I'm a media analysis. You're not. You're bullshit. Fuck off. Just go away, you fucking virus. Go away.
Dan,
you're right there, Dan.
He knows shit all about media.
Yeah, he's right. Okay.
I'm a fucking first year student, and I know that. You know shit all.
He's this. He basically he thinks that his opinion is that of the highest importance, but he has nothing to back it up.
Yeah.
And he constantly claims to be all about objective film criticism without reading any resources on film criticism. So it's essentially like me saying I'm the world's leading expert in math.
Yeah.
And never reading a math textbook. Or not even finishing my maths GCSE or something. It would be preposterous to claim that.
It's just so stupid. And another thing is, he clearly doesn't know a fucking thing about what's it called now?
cinematography, good. Oh yeah, he clearly knows nothing.
And isn't it just so evident in the fact that he keeps referring to, the script is bad at every point, but you don't know if the script is bad or not. You're judging the media text from the text itself. The script was the pre-production. The script could have been completely different from how it turned out. You don't know that until you've read it, and he clearly doesn't read it, because otherwise he would reference it.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's not like a massive point exactly. It's like, gotcha. It's just that if you clearly don't know the most basic element of film production like that, you don't know anything.
Maybe you should just stop. Like,
Leave him alone.
maybe you should.
But you stay away from me too. Got it? What about it? Bye.
I found the guy who was writing the homophobic letters, and I went up to him and I confronted him about it, and he says, "What are you going to do about it?" And I said, "If you're going to stop writing those letters, or I'm going to cast a spell on you and make you Vernon's pleasure thrall."
Jesus.
And he just immediately said he'd stop.
What can I do for you, my friend? What about him? Why? What did you do?
And I went back just to look at the Just Right stream that they had, and then just hearing them essentially say, "Oh yeah, I like to analyze media, and I've only ever read 2 books, and those aren't media analysis books. They have nothing to do. I hadn't read anything about media. I just talked about
I've only ever read 2 books total."
That's very much what he said. That's exactly what he said. Actually, he says, "If someone asked me how many books I read, I'd probably say like I don't know, 2. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. None of which have to do with media analysis."
I've read more than 2 books in like the last year, and I've seriously cut down. Like, I used to be reading like 2-3 books a month. I was like 10.
Yeah.
And not 10, sorry, like closer to actually about 10. And I'd be reading more books a month than he was reading, like he's read. Total.
It's just like So another thing, in I got a notification on Twitter. Ooh, I'm famous today. It's just a moment. Anyway, yeah. Is his Black Panther review? He says about this is something that clearly shows he doesn't know anything about media analysis. He says the Wakandan technology has gone so far in such a short period of time, and they don't decide to conquer the Earth, even though civilizations back then were, imperialistic, right? And understanding that back then Wakanda, clearly because of its technology, probably led to like improvements in sort of philosophy, meaning that back then it wasn't like any other civilization back then which was imperialistic. It probably has more similarities to civilizations of today than it did in medieval times. So in medieval times, their technology was improved, but also their philosophy and their sociology would be entirely different to back then, meaning they probably wouldn't be imperialistic, and probably wouldn't need to or want to take over the rest of the world. Because we don't today.
Because the thing is, you can draw a direct line between quality of life and philosophy. Like, the great breakthroughs of philosophy came during the Greek era, which was, for quality of life, pretty fucking good. Like,
yeah.
Especially in comparison to what came immediately after and immediately before. It's kind of this nice golden era almost.
But then this sort of thing isn't just like a philosophy thing, it's also a media thing, because one of the theories that came out in about the 60s by a man called Marshall McLuhan, The Media is the Message, which Dan Olsen made a great video on, by the way.
Ooh, I need to watch that. Actually, no, I have seen it.
Yeah, It specifically states that as technologies come in, it doesn't just speed up, I don't know, information or things that come to us. It also changes our society and stuff like that. So if Wakandans had this technology, the entire structures and the way that the civilizations would change. See, if Cinnamons pointed this out and said that was an error, I wouldn't think anything of it. But someone who touts their own channels, oh, we're cool, we're media analysis and stuff like that, and doesn't fucking read from basic things that they tell you if you're doing an introductory course to media that you need to read, otherwise you're going to fail media, you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That beautiful palace above the lake is sealed.
And this isn't like the whole text, this is the first chapter of the fucking textbook. It's not that... I just hate him. Like before, I thought I didn't think much. I just thought he was just a bit of an idiot.
About Marius up in the Citadel. Plus,
yeah, and like it's slowly turned to outright just hatred, just open outright hatred because he just.
Last one to go down there was Brandis, and it sent him to his deathbed.
The problem is, okay, it's not even like the sort of ignorance I'd like expect. It's difficult to find blatant anti-intellectualism in its purest form, but we found it.
And the worst thing is, it's got hundreds of thousands of followers, and people agree with him.
Sorry, speaking of, like, Dan Olsen, sorry, slightly tangentially related, yeah? On the H-Bomber Guy stream?
Yeah.
Basically, H-Bomber Guy stream was, like, the Avengers of Left Tube. Okay. Because you had Acacia, what's her name? Acacia Cortez, I think it is. Who's kind of the champion for the left in the in America at the moment. She's great. I follow her on Twitter because just some of the shit she tweets out is great.
I'm so glad you decided to come.
She gives me hope. Just a little bit. You had H-Bomber Guy obviously on the stream. You had Sean doing like the admin shit of the stream. Folding Ideas turned up on the stream.
Yeah.
And he was interviewing people, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it personally, but apparently he was really good at bringing out the best of people in interviews. Like, bringing up talking points that he knew, even with very little preparation, they could sort of really talk about and get going.
Yeah.
And it just amazes me at how, like, intelligent Dan Olsen is. Like, he's...
Hello again, my friend.
Like, he's like, because all of his shit has got, like, layers to it. It's like an ogre.
There's something about Marius up in this.
What's an onion, Dan? I've never heard of an onion.
Aren't you adorable? But wouldn't you rather hear what I know about everyone else? Only one way out of this city. But then again, some folks will overdo it. Ulrin, the Dunbar fellow,
Economically illiterate call for no deal.
Sits there night after night. Poor guy. Wish I knew what happened to her.
Oh no.
What?
Oh, I'm not going. Okay. I'll send it into the not safe for work chat.
Why?
Because it's out of context Pornhub.
Oh.
Working out.
Dunmer fellow, yeah. Your name begins with a U.
Right, let's take a look at this shit then.
Ugh.
Why is there a drone?
Hello there.
What is it doing?
I really don't know.
What, why do I need the source for this? Okay, Dan, remember how I initially thought that the Legacy of the Dragonborn mod was just a museum mod, yeah?
Yeah.
After a while, you build an Explorers Society sort of thing, which I thought was just a cool way of, them gathering artifacts around the world so you don't have to gather all of them yourself.
Yeah.
No, it goes on into a quest line where you excavate Windcaller's Path after, doing a museum heist. Like, you rob you rob a museum as one of their missions. And, like, you go on a bunch of, a shit ton of, what you call it? You excavate a bunch of ruins and stuff to discover artifacts. That's just really cool.
I should share it with you. I don't see
You find the dildo of Talos.
disappears a couple of weeks ago, and now
So, the Shrine of Talos.
The dildo of Talos.
I wish
Yes!
just
I am
she's not here anymore.
colour me intrigued, Dan.
How should I know where she went? I woke up one morning and she was just
Oh,
gone.
my phone's going mental.
Didn't say goodbye. Didn't take anything
Could
with
it,
her.
not? I can't even put it in my pocket. Beans on my pocket.
Put in your bean.
Asking me questions like you think I had something
I
to
would,
and
but
nobody
she's sleepy.
cares that I've lost my wife.
You should do that.
They just
Wake up.
love a bit of scandal. All right. Please.
Ooh, Rags just dropped
let me
an
know if
extensive
you
and
hear
awesome
anything
review
about
of
Maisie.
Fallout 76, according to Mauler.
So my wife disappears a couple of weeks ago. I don't see why I should share it with you. All right.
Hello, neighbor.
Please, let me know if you hear anything about Maisie.
I'll be seeing you around, love.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Access the tunnels.
Hey look, Tom. Media analysis misses point of media.
Hang on, let's take a look at this, shall we?
No, that way.
Yeah. Where is it?
It's in the it's in the not so good chat. I forgot to change it. Let me just have a look at the text chat. There we go. It's
I love the fact that you didn't notice the out of context. I'm not triggered. Oh my god, I'm never shaving again. I'll shave with guns. Oh, that video, not that video, that meme is so funny. Have you seen that, Miles? The meme with the blimp about the Gillette ad.
No.
It's have you seen the format where it's like a statement on a blimp and then a second statement on the blimp as it's blowing up?
No. Is it safe for work?
It's safe for work, yeah.
Is it?
Dan, do you have it?
I don't know if I don't think I do.
Oh, fuck's sake. It's probably in our recent chat history, isn't it, on Twitter?
I was on Twitter, so yeah, probably. Was it in?
Yes, found it. It was like a couple days ago. Fortunately, to be honest, our Facebook chats tend to be for shit posts, and our Twitter seems to be the actually good shit. So if I want to find the good shit, I check our Twitter. And it's like it normally works. It's in text chat one, Miles. It's safe for work.
I will shave with guns. That's brilliant.
I've seen the hardcore Baby Shark thing.
No. Put it on the bot.
It has to be watched because it's just.
God. Hang on, once I kill the fuck out of this dragon.
It's a scene from a movie, probably.
What do
Baby
you
Shark
want?
for the. It's brilliant.
What about it? Not going to happen, maggot. Because you know, and I know. Oh, well, in that case, You still can't.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, you
To
sent
be
it.
clear, the only
Oh, you sent it into the Discord a while back. I remember now.
Turn it off. Oh yeah. Another thing, Tom, that I realised when watching the Mole of Black Panther review, which is just a great masterpiece in how shit his content is. He doesn't understand ideology and theme in movies.
No,
He
and
says,
that's what his fans love about him. The fact that he's not weaving an intricate tale from things that aren't. No, he's just ignoring like the feel of the movie.
It's just it is Black Panther reviews. It's like all about why does a massive, this technologically advanced thing all abide by tradition so much? Why do they do this old timey things? Like, why do they have trial by combat? Why do they pick out their king, having them fight? I mean, like, well, for one thing, we're quite technologically advanced. Why do we still have a fucking monarchy, even though we don't even need it because it's not even politically relevant? Number two, do you not understand that the whole film's point is about tradition and giving it up?
Yeah, like it's about giving up tradition in order to advance with the rest of the world for the betterment of everyone, because tradition is a crock of shit.
It's just like, and he makes why does Wakanda all have this technology advanced thing, yet their buildings and architecture still look like African architecture, like with all these sort of straw house looking things? Like, do you not understand that it has to differ from all the other things in this universe and look aesthetically different, so that when people see it, they'll be like, oh, that's Wakanda, that's not Stark Tower number 52.
Also, like, isn't the whole thing meant to be like flat huts that they have? Because
you're cutting off.
Oops, it's dying. Good a second. Just wondering. The whole point of Wakanda is meant
to
be like quite similar. Right. Okay. So isn't the whole point of right? Isn't the whole point of Wakanda that it's meant to be quite stealthy and low profile? So surely the low-bearing mud huts they sort of have going would suit that agenda. So that on the off, because like especially on the borders they had like very low-tech buildings. Because if someone were to infiltrate their like barriers, they could still convince them that there was nothing to see there.
Yeah, and he says he completely overlooks that point in his view and says like, oh, there's some people on the outside of Wakanda that know about Wakanda but don't tell anyone. Well, they're obviously Wakandans who are trying to keep up the world thing that.
Yeah, they're like it was made explicitly clear.
Yeah.
Especially since you know the guy who tames the rhinos.
Yeah.
He fucking lives in those villages.
And he just goes on about as well. Oh, why they have fucking rhinos? Why they have fucking spears and all that? And it's just like, why do they have anything? I mean, like, you're just creating a bunch of what-if scenarios that don't mean anything.
Why don't they have a weapon that's more effective than guns? Like, why can't they, with their vibranium, just wipe out every threat on Earth at once?
And it's things like, oh, this woman gets on top of a car and doesn't get shot a bunch. Why didn't she get shot a bunch? Should she get shot at least once? And like, it doesn't. It just
looks cool.
What if this happened? What if that happened? I mean, like, No one cares. She's got plot armor. I mean, fucking Luke Skywalker has plot armor. Everyone has plot armor.
Yeah,
The main
it
character
was
does. It's not.
plot armor up the wazoo. Like,
Otherwise, if they didn't have plot armor, they just die immediately, and then there wouldn't be a fucking film. It's just.
character is only meant to die when, like, when the author intends them to. So, no matter what, up until that point in the narrative where they're needed, they're protected. Just accept it.
That's how writing works.
I get, like, if it was something ridiculous, like they survived because, I don't know, a meteor like landed right next to them and killed the person they were fighting. Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
I get it. I'd be like, okay, that's a little bit ridiculous. Okay,
yeah,
tone it down there, guys. But it's not.
And another great point that video makes, that counter video, is that objective statements is in Civs like the Last Jedi review or criticisms. Do you know the dagger that gets that just disappears?
Oh yeah.
Saying that disappears is an objective statement, but explaining why that's bad to the movie is a subjective movement.
Yeah.
What do you
and it's
want?
just like, yeah, he brings up the point that whenever he's talking about it, like, it's just like saying that the sun is hot is an objective statement. Well, no, saying that the sun is hot is an objective statement. Saying that the sun, I don't like the sun being hot because it burns me, that's a subjective statement.
Yeah.
Which is practically what you're doing with movies, is just making these subjective statements. And another thing that they say as well is they call him essentially Cinema Sins, who thinks he's deep. That's essentially what the main part of it, which is true, because he thinks he's making this. He thinks he's making this massive fucking
Not
cool
here.
medium,
He can hear us.
odd
Not here.
media theory. When
Yeah.
clearly he's just being a gatekeeping dick on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, hello there. I'm a Breton. Some days I feel like we're on the brink of some amazing discoveries about the Dwemer.
More depresses me.
It does.
But want to know who depresses me more?
Who?
Leonard Strauss.
Oh no!
You depress me.
My favourite part was when you get to beat everyone up and take their debt.
When you kill the fuck out of Dutch. No, not Dutch, the other one.
Dutch 2.
Micah.
Micah!
Micah!
Micah Bell!
Micah, I should have killed you when I had the chance.
John! Dutch!
Dutch, you don't have a plan. Fuck yourself.
Hello again.
Go fuck yourself, Dutch!
Spit it out.
I was waiting for that the whole game, and it never happened, and that depressed me.
What depressed you?
The
Couldn't
fact
tell Dutch to stick it.
Yeah, so they couldn't tell Dutch to go fuck himself.
Well. Trying to remember who said that they were an expert in Dwemer artifacts. It wasn't the chef lady, she's the skoomer addict. Was it you?
Working hard?
No.
Jesus Christ. Dan, you know the Star Wars mod you downloaded, yeah?
Yeah.
I already had it in my playthrough. So I decided to go to the area it was asking me to, and it just throws a fuck ton of really high level enemies that do a lot of damage at you.
Let me know when you've worked it out. I'll have to try.
And like, they've all got like 2 lightsabers each, and they all do like 50 damage per hit.
I hope that, like a phantom, Mauler dies out.
You there.
That's pretty
Come
much
over here.
Sorry, your voice lags.
My... What?
Oh, you're still dying.
That doesn't matter now. I don't have much
Is that it?
time.
No.
I... Just
Talk for an
need
extended
you to
period of
listen to
time.
me.
Blah blah blah
The
blah blah blah
others
blah 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 blah
all
blah
think
blah
I'm
blah.
Okay, it's mostly okay. It's dropping out occasionally, but it's fine for the most part. What were you saying?
Okay. I said that, like, hopefully, like a fad, Mauler dies out, like, pretty much sagging of the card and a lot of
He shows me
reactionary
secrets.
Yeah.
Things made me come
Like,
here.
because they had a big boom in like 2015, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But they stayed around for a good couple of years before dying off, Dan.
Powerful and evil.
I mean,
I went
if you
down
wanna
into the tunnels to destroy it.
get all look at
the
my
energy.
logical viewpoints on films,
It
okay,
seeps
yeah,
into
good
your
for you to stay away
bones.
from me. But if you're going to tell me that I'm
Please.
wrong because I don't take the
Please,
exact
you
same
must
stance you
find
right,
a way to get down there and finish what I
Great.
Yeah, I think the problem with the CinemaSins, but thinking they're deep analogy, is the fact that CinemaSins also thinks they're deep.
Yeah.
Because have you heard some of the quotes from Jeremy from CinemaSins?
I've heard one where he said he contradicts himself, saying it's all a satirical joke, and the next day he was on live stream saying, "Well, it is proper criticism or whatever."
Yeah, he says he's sticking it to the corporations by not letting them get away with shit, and it's like you can't have your cake and eat it too, my dude.
They're not letting corporations get away with some logical inconsistencies in a film. Stick it to the corporations. Don't let them get away with their shitty ideologies they stick in their films. Fair enough, but not. You know.
Yeah, like
this just not doesn't make sense.
And to be honest, for like, I think people often overestimate the amount of control that Disney takes. Because Disney's the main target. Because like, for the you can tell for the most part that Rian Johnson had his way with The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
And it was better for it. Like, I'm glad we didn't just get Force Awakens 2.
Don't you mean Ruin Johnson?
Oh yeah, Ruin Johnson.
Oh yeah, you know, on the latest Jimquisition, yeah?
Yeah.
Pretty much all of the comments were about, like, The Last Jedi and Disney, and not, like, EA and Star Wars, which was the whole topic of the video. They were all like, EA back. No.
Oh, it's you. Hello again.
Oh. Oh god, it's just.
What do you want? What about it? Not my problem. Oh, well in that case, you still can't have it. Let me be clear, it's not
I'm in a group
for
chat and it's
not
so bloody
going to
active it
happen,
annoys me.
maggot. Because you know, nope. This is the
I hate muting things though, out of principle.
Yeah. Where's the Tom? Don't like to block people. That's good, Tom. You promote freedom of speech, clearly.
Do I get up there?
Okay, Dan, you know that Star Wars mod I was telling you about, yeah?
Just
That you installed?
Yeah.
Basically, part of it is you go to this area with, like, a shit ton of, like, Jedi ghosts and, like, Sith, okay?
Yeah.
And I just caught 2 of the Jedi just fighting each other. For no reason. Like, they were standing perfectly still, and then one of them just started using a life drain spell on the other. And it's just like, I feel like someone didn't properly prioritize their factions. Oh god, because there's a whole faction like system in Creation Kit, and it's fairly easy to set up a faction in Rivals. And if they're in the same faction, they often won't fight.
What if it's an artistic choice?
Yeah, what if it's a spoot?
I doubt that.
Artistic choice, then.
You know what? If it is, I'll call it the most genius artistic choice of the century. Showing the decay of the cumbersome Jedi by having them turn literally in on themselves. Slowly but surely ensuring the death of their ideologies.
Hello, neighbor. Oh, come on, love. It's not that bad, is it? That's more like it. Mike, it's hard work. Probably hard. What are you doing here?
I need to leave. Okay.
See, I really want to start leveling up my what should I call it? Destruction magic. But it's like, why would I when restoration magic does so much more for me?
Hello, neighbor. I understand we have
I'm
been
going
thanked for
to
dispensing with some
even more thing to do all the magic.
So, thank you.
If that was an available magic, I would.
My story? What a strange question. You presuppose that my life is a simple linear sequence of events which can be summed up in a verbal narrative. Well, that's nonsense, of course. First, most of it was so long ago I barely remember. Second, you would have to assume that the account I give you is biased heavily in my favor, and is therefore quite untrue. And finally, my story is really much less interesting than this mysterious place. Now, do you have any sensible questions, or can I get back to work? Well, why didn't you say so? I researched Dwarven history and technology, and I'm originally from Kragenmoor in Morrowind. Any other questions? Now that's an interesting question. I personally don't know any way out, no. However, I have a theory. It's more of a hypothesis, really. My thinking is that if there was a way out of here, the dwarves who built this place must have known about it. True, but we can learn all sorts of things about them from what they left behind. Inscriptions, architecture, relics, statues. And while I've discovered many things here, there are some parts of the city I haven't been able to get to. I'm most interested in the palace, above the lake. Unfortunately, it's sealed up tight. Only one man ever managed to enter, and he never came out. That was Narnabas, and we haven't heard from him in years. Strange fellow. I believe he was looking for the secrets of the dwarves too. If you could find a way in there, I'm sure it would tell us a great deal about this place. Who knows what secrets we could uncover. Time travel. You know, as it happens, I do. It was a great obsession of mine for years after my wife passed. I thought if I could go back, I gave up on that idea a long time ago. But recently the Jarl has asked to see my research notes. How strange that you should now take an interest too. Can I ask what the nature of your interest is in this unusual subject? I don't quite know what to say to that. How can I put this charitably? Perhaps you're tired and emotional and need some rest. But I always enjoy discussing my theories with a receptive mind, so I'll humor you. What did you want to ask? For argument's sake, if you found yourself in that position, you'd have only two options. To live out your days in the past, or force a paradox. A paradox, you see, would involve changing the past, so as to prevent the events which caused you to travel back in time in the first place. But you'd be taking a big risk by doing that. Who knows what the consequences would be? Some say that whatever you do, it will lead you right back to the future that took you back in time in the first place. An eternal loop, if you will. But me, I believe that creating a paradox should fling you back to your original time, having changed the past for you and everyone else.
How would I create a paradox?
Well, let's say for argument's sake that you really have traveled here from the future. You could create a paradox in a few different ways. Essentially, you could do anything that would remove your means or motivation to return to the past. For example, you came here to achieve some goal. Achieving that goal would mean you will never have been motivated to come here.
Yeah.
A paradox.
No,
Or, if the thing that allowed you to travel
Yeah.
back in time
Why
is
didn't you
still
tell me,
here,
Anne?
as a
I don't
past
know,
version
Scott.
of itself, you can simply destroy it, I suppose.
Why does your mum insist on adjusting the temperature every time she enters? Like, it's not even funny at this point. It's just like, she enters the room, it's like, why is the heating on?
As unlikely as that is, telling me or anybody else what happens next could have disastrous consequences too.
I think it's best if we talk about something else. Ah, yes, fascinating, isn't it? It seems to be radiating from something deep beneath the city, but I've never been down far enough to see what it is. But if the dwarves were able to access the quarry that appears to be down there, presumably they had a way to protect themselves from it. So perhaps a full suit of dwarven armor would protect you. Not just any old dwarven armor, though. It would have to be in immaculate condition.
Yes.
Well, the dwarves who built this city left inscriptions in the citadel, which translate to, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." My research leads me to believe that if a single member of our community sins, it'll trigger an event, killing us all. I believe such an event occurred some years ago, which is why Metellus found the city littered with burned corpses. But to this day, there are many questions we simply don't have answers for. How is the dwarf's law still being enforced? How does it work? And we may never know, as long as nobody attacks or steals from anybody else. Until we know more, we all need to be on our best behavior. That is the sun under the ground. Or at least that's how it's referred to in the dwarven text we've managed to translate. I must confess, I haven't the faintest idea of how it works. But it seems to be giving us light and allowing us to grow
Doesn't make
crops,
any sense to you.
even under the ground. Of course, if it ever stops glowing, for whatever reason, we'll all be in quite a lot of trouble. But don't concern yourself with
Right, I'm
such
good at
dark
translating gibberish.
I'm sure we have
Life uses
nothing
a weapon
to
to
worry
empower their ideas or how you going to make the effect of postponement.
yes. Most dwarven armor you see these days is quite badly worn. But this piece is still perfect, after thousands of years. It also seems to have some magical properties. It should protect you from the harmful energy down in the tunnels below the city. It all but killed Brandis when he went down there. But he didn't have a full set. If you can get down there safely, let me know what you discover. Very well. Come back if you think of any questions about something you discover.
Found a way to get down there. But I need a full set of immaculate dwarven armor, which has magical properties.
Do you understand anything that said, Tom?
Not really.
Oh no, because I don't fucking know.
Ah, my game crashed.
Well, hey.
Hopefully it auto-saved. I was going in and out of buildings.
Maybe it shouldn't crash. Have we thought of that?
This is Skyrim we're talking about. Todd Howard probably has a crash switch on his desk, and he's just like, "Let there be crashes."
Like everyone, like on the planet crashes at the same time, no matter their mod setup. Just. Oh god, when Paul Joseph Watson goes, Black Panther's a piece of shit. I haven't actually seen it.
And he bases his opinion off of Miles Ian Chong tweets.
Oh.
Have a look at the tweet I just sent you guys.
Thank you. Cat? Cat? Kit Kat? Mint or normal?
Yes, please.
Hi there.
About
Yes.
this.
What about him?
What happened to him?
He came here with his partner, full of big talk about how Stendar sent them to purge some great evil from beneath the city. Now, none of us know exactly what's down there. But if there is a great evil, then it made the mighty Stendar look like a milk drinker. All I know is nobody with half a brain should go down there. Not without a way to protect themselves from the energy that killed poor Brandis. Yes, what about him? Oh, poor Brandis. At least he's no longer suffering. And let that be a lesson to anyone thinking of entering the tunnels under the city. Fine, just walk away. Just a small selection of potions. Ingredients are in short supply here. Fine, just walk away.
What do you want?
Been there. Don't think I've been in yet.
Oh, it's you. Hello again.
Nobody likes Mara. Oh god, coffins. Wow. Telekinesis. Huh. Okay.
Yes, my friend.
What do you want?
Hello there.
What's this monster? It's like a fanny pack.
Yeah.
Good for your face.
So extremely, what's it called? Hip and cool.
Have you been in the yard locked room yet? Oh, all right. But you tell me what you feel, right?
Oh, silver. I don't want silver. Well, I'm gonna actually go to bed now because holy shit, this mod is deep and I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it all tonight. Oh.
Makes me kind of thought now.
It is incredible, and the mystery and stuff, and you've got a lot of self-restraint because of the Dwemer law, it's dwarf law, where it says many will be punished for the sins of the one, and it's not even like you can talk to NPCs
That just
and they
makes you want to sin.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing though. I did watch somebody sin, and before I reverted back to a save, and it did cause the thing to happen. So it caused everything to break. You know, everybody died, but then I went back to the save before it happened, and it's like there's this person who's got this Dwemer armor that I need to. Basically, there's a full set of immaculate dwarven armor, and you can only go into the basement. There's like a curse on it or something, and you have to wear the armor to be able to survive. But the thing is that the guy won't give it up, and I've failed the intimidation check with him. There's got to be another way, and he sleeps with it on as well. So.
So you can't.
There's got to be a way though. There's a way of getting anything.
Either that, you kill him and break a law.
Maybe I'll look it up, but not like I won't ruin the whole thing. But yeah. But the thing is, if I break a law, everything goes tits up. So.
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.